this is working on the doors. So once you cut the doors out, they're not going to be exactly perfect unless you're some kind of wizard. So pretty much what you're going to have to do, and you want to have enough gap for gaskets and that sort of thing. So what I've done is I scooted over a little bit. I'm going to scoot it all the way against this side here. And what I'm going to do is right here in the corner, I'm going to put a little bit of pencil along here. You know that I need to round that just a little bit so I have the proper amount of slack in there. The top looks pretty good. That gives me more than an eighth of an inch to, no, not eighth, like 3/8 of an inch to a gap to work with when I'm hanging the door. So I have that much proper gap all the way around. And what I want to do is go ahead and take this out, make my door out without pinching off a finger, and then I'll take my belt sander and I'm going to run it right in here like this, trying to keep it as vertical as I can against the two pieces of, I got both the right and left side of the teardrop here. So I'm going to start here and I'm going to grind a little bit off. So this is what people talk about when they say that doors are a hassle to make and you need a whole lot of luck to get it finished on time. I don't want to say skill or luck, but you just have to keep working at it, keep putting it back in there and fitting it and sanding it until you get the amount of gap in there that you want all the way around it. You have to take your time. You can't just, if you get it right the first time right after you cut it, you'll be very lucky. Very lucky. So pretty much what you're going to do is what I'm doing is I'm checking my gap all the way around. About a 1/4 inch piece of plywood. So that gives me enough of a gap to put gaskets in there so they're not going to be squished flat, because if you squish your gaskets flat, they're not doing their job. And eventually they will fail much sooner than if you didn't get it right at all. So I'll need to work on a little bit right here and then just a little bit right along here. And it's just time consuming to do a door. Especially if you got an arch one. If it was square, it would be real simple. Put it on the table saw and run it through until it fits real well. So that's pretty much making adjustments on the door so you can get your blank sitting just right, so that when you set your hinges and you set your gaskets, everything is pleasing to the eye and you don't have some wobbly gaps. And it works real good and shuts real tight. Alright. Please hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in.